carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Here's Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 34. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Mayfield. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 12-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They go play action with Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Andrew Billings able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A gain of 22. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Freddie Swain was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
And they've stopped them on the first 2 downs. Obviously, this is an important play coming up here. I think it's more so for the guys on defense, because if they stop them here, I think they've set the tone for the entire game, how difficult it's going to be to score on them.
His pass caught at the 4. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Myers' kick is good. So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome. It
really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This one quickly into the hands of Landry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 41, Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Damarious Randall. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying that. I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Mayfield off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Anthony Schwartz, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. They go play action. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Handoff comes to Chubb. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. Touchdown, Browns! The touchdown pass, Mayfield to Landry. And the Browns are back within a score. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Second down at 7. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got his big tight end here. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And his kick is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Play fake. Mayfield. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 36 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will tie our game here in the third. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. The Browns drive about to get started, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns 1st down. A give. This is Chubb. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Mayfield to throw it. He's got a man wide open. open. It's Landry. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. A run for Nick Chubb. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Back now in Seattle, Washington. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Natson. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd and 10. Wilson, catch is made by Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing is Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Wilson will throw again. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. The late turnovers so often the difference in a ball game. And here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. To throw, Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Chubb. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. $19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts